Voilà, bonjour YouTube. Bon. On a fait quoi la dernière fois? Je ne sais plus. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Ah si, on s'est arrêté au... On s'est arrêté là, il me semble. On avait fait, je ne sais plus. Ah, je suis con, je regarde l'émission. Rendez-vous... au lac. Ouais, c'est ça. Donc on l'avait fait la semaine dernière. Oui, je crois que la semaine dernière. Et là, on va s'attaquer à autre chose. Et on m'a dit qu'il fallait que j'aille à lac Isaac. Ok. Donc là, il y a un truc à récupérer, il me semble. Voilà. Peau de lézard. Et on peut y aller. Ah ouais, je vais vachement plus vite quand même. Je vois la différence. Bon bah finalement on va aller ouais, on va tourner. Hop là. C'est vachement plus agréable là, quand même. Rue des Vieilles Chênes.
Zach, do you sense that? These trees have watched over this land for the past 300 years. Long before the Clarksons built up their town, these trees were here. If they could speak, I wonder what they'd have to say about this case. Has there always been a different number of trees on each side?
Yeah. I heard that by the time our town came along, there were only 17 left.
Ok, donc on va regarder l'ancien arbre.
A general from the south might have cut one down during the Civil War.
Intriguing, Patty. Why did he cut one down?
I don't know. Folks say he planted a red tree in its place. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Zach, the shape of these seeds. They look just like the ones we saw at Lisa's altar. Patty, it appears that legend about the red tree wasn't a total lie. The first tree is withered and gone, but the shells from its seeds remain. Perhaps that red tree left some descendants somewhere else.
Non, non. Le fameux chien qu'on va encore suivre pendant 3 heures.
Zach, he seems to know something that we don't. Doesn't it seem like he's trying to guide us somewhere?
What? What's going on?
Change of plans, Patty. Let's go on a little stroll with that Dalmatian.
Allez, on va se faire chier à suivre le chien. En plus, il n'y a même plus de musique. J'aurais pu aller me chercher un thé. Putain. Putain. Bon, on va être là jusqu'à midi. Je risque de restreamer ce soir, je ne sais pas encore. Je pense que plusieurs 20h, je pense. L'après-midi, je vais me permettre de bouiner des trucs. Mais je saute pas, chef. Ah, non, c'est bon. Et c'est vrai que je vais aussi augmenter mon endurance. Le dernier coup. Donc c'est un peu plus agréable. Même si c'est toujours aussi chiant. Ah, c'est bon. Ah non, bah non. Ça, c'est une autre quête. Si. Attends. Non, on annule. Non, il m'a pas annulé ma quête. Putain. Je lui baisse sa gueule s'il a fait ça.
Isaac Lake?
That's the name of the former head of the Clarkson family. When he retired, they built this lake to commemorate his career. That's why it's called Isaac Lake.
Je vais m'énerver.
They wanted people to remember the power of the Clarkson family.
Je vais lui repéter la gueule.
You sure don't miss a beat.
The water level's higher than I expected. They probably haven't been out here to check on it since Lise was murdered.
I bet that's where the water gets sucked up into the water tower.
Ah non, il m'a coupé l'autre.
Mr. Alligator. Never thought I'd have to use you to fight a real alligator. Just what does that skeletal gentleman have in mind for us, Zack?
Putain. Non, s'il te plaît. M'annule pas l'autre quête. S'il te plaît. Je sens que je vais me faire... Putain! Mais va chier le jeu, là! Merde! Je vais devoir faire tout. Ah non, j'y crois pas, quoi. Ah non, mais... Mon respect du contrat de quoi? Je suis des animaux, c'est peut-être fait partie du contrat, ça? Ah, je crois qu'en fait, c'est bon. Ah bon, en fait, je m'en fous. Les alligators, ils vont venir à l'infiniment. On les évite, et puis voilà. Hop là. Hop là, allez, hop, on passe, on traverse. On se balasse. Allez. C'est qui le roi? Ah, je vais crever. Non, c'est bon, les alligators sont débiles. Ah non, ils sont pas si débiles que ça. Allez. Allez, chef. J'ai réussi!
Open the door, Patty!
Attends, je crois que je vais...
Now, Patty!
Oh, devant moi. L'alligator, il a un œil rouge. Bon, nickel.
Whew. Okay, Zach, let's head back to the Holy Allah. We need to confirm with our own eyes that we've completed the skeletal gentleman's oracle.
Voilà. Non, il reste tout qu'avec le chien, monsieur. Ah non, il faut pas que je refasse le chemin inverse quand même, les mecs. Ah, les petits enfoirés. Ah non, les mecs, franchement, ils sont pas cool. Tiens, j'ai oublié un truc, je crois. Il y a un... Voilà, c'est ça. Je me disais, parce qu'il y a une croix sur le... Sur la map. Ah bah sinon, je le fais en skate. Voilà. Comme ça, on va faire la quête du chien. Ah! Bon, bah en fait, c'était bon. Ils l'ont pas annulé. Je me suis énervé pour rien. The Red Tree.
Is this the red tree that General planted?
No way! This is a maple tree.
A maple tree? Then it shouldn't be red at this time of year.
You're right. That's strange. A long time ago, my mama and daddy used to come here together a lot. They told me they used to go on dates here, back before I was born. Mama would make sandwiches, then they'd come here and eat them together. My mama was really pretty, you know. When I was a kid, I believed she was a real goddess. Under the boughs of a legendary tree that stayed red all year long, a small miracle was born. One man managed to win the heart of the most beautiful girl in the world. And they call him Melvin Woods.
Woods.
Looks like it's time to move on. What a fantastic guide we managed to find. He actually
Non, c'était de la
waited for us
merde.
to finish talking before taking us on to the next spot.
J'ai faim. On a rien à foutre, mais... Ah non, mais attends, le chien. J'ai des trucs à récupérer avant de te suivre. Sois gentil, pépère. Ouais. Bon, là, il en reste un. Voilà. Maintenant, bah on va attendre qu'il... On va essayer de le rattraper.
Oh well, let's head.
Bon, bah ça va en fait. Est-ce qu'on peut passer véritablement en faisant croix plus moins?
Zach,
Non, t'es obligé de forcer. Ok. Au moins on a de la musique et on va peut-être avoir des textes pour faire passer le temps. Oh là 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 là, le temps de l'FS, putain. En plus, il y a eu un... j'ai eu un DL ce matin du jeu. Je me demande ce qu'ils ont fait. À mon avis, pas grand-chose. Il manque une laisse et puis c'est bon, hein. Il me fait la course. Attends. Attends les chiens. Hop, j'arrive. Pip. Wow, je fais 40 smiles. 400. Attends, chef. Allez. Ah non, le con. Attends. J'arrive. Attends-moi le chien. Bon, ça va, je sais pas ce qu'il a fait. Ah putain, je me prends un arbre. Allez, hop. Oh, il y a encore un truc. Oh, laisse tomber. Laisse béton. Fait. Putain. Ah, de douleurs intercostales, ça arrive. Ça fait longtemps que j'en ai pas eu, tiens. Ah non, shit. Alors... Et il va me faire vraiment tout le chemin. C'est la troisième fois c'est la deuxième ou troisième fois qu'on le voit dans tout le jeu, je crois. Alors que dans l'original, on voit un chien à la fin du jeu avec une musique débile. Et en plus, il parle même pas. Ça aurait pu passer le temps. Oh mais vas-y là, Philippe. Là t'as presque du changement dans les... entre les matières. Ah merde, je vais perdre un truc. Oh. Ah, un nouvel arbre rouge.
Hey, Patty. How would you rate this creation?
Not bad, I reckon. They made good use of its natural form, while also pulling out the soul from within. The artificial color also looks pretty. You don't usually see this level of harmony. Something unnatural always ends up getting left behind.
C'est bizarre, on l'a pas vu avant.
Zach, did you catch all that? She sounded just like the curator of an art gallery in New York. I think we may have just uncovered a new side of her. But unfortunately, I can't see anything artistic about it. Honestly, it looks insane to me. That's all I get from it. And there's no way that this is a descendant of the tree that the general planted.
Mais on l'a vu tout à l'heure. Et là, on revient au chemin où on était tout à l'heure. Non, s'il te plaît, pas encore, pas encore. Non. Putain. Désolé, mais c'est chiant. Franchement, les mecs, t'aurais pas pu trouver un autre truc pour faire ça? Que si un putain de chien? J'y crois pas. Bon, je vais récupérer au moins le... Nom de Dieu. Allez, on y retourne. Génial, youpi, youpi, tralala. Je suis tellement... Ça me saoule tellement. Y a rien qui va dans celui-là, à part l'écriture et certains textes Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais? Il se fout de ma gueule en plus. Ah, c'est vachement drôle, mon gars. T'as mangé un clown ce matin. Eh, mais c'est un enfoiré, le chien. J'y crois pas. C'est de la folie. Bah oui, attends, un chien, ça prend pas... ça fait pas le tour pour prendre un pont, quand même. Par contre, il est capable de te faire chier pour faire 2 fois le tour de l'arbre. Ça s'assure, y a pas de souci. Putain. C'est bon? J'y crois pas. Merde, je sais pas ce que j'ai fait de mon téléphone. Bon, c'est pas grave. Ah non, mais non, mais non, mais t'es qu'un... Il est où? Il se fout de ma gueule. Il se fout. Oh là 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 là. J'ai... C'est quoi ça? Et là, le jeu, il te dit, bah, pourquoi t'as suivi le chien? Ça sert à rien, gars. Allez, hop, des perles. Merde, il m'en manquait un. Je vais pouvoir faire un beau collier de perles. Allez. En tant que le chien, hop, une corde pour se pendre. Putain. Bordel. Gauche, droite. Non, non, il se fout de ma gueule. Mais t'es qu'un gros con. T'es qu'un gros con, je te déteste, le chien. Je te hais, toi et toute ta famille de Dalmatiens. Excusez-moi. Ah, et puis j'ai bientôt plus de batterie dans mon casque. J'y crois pas. Vous allez voir, je vais me prendre un poteau. Ah, excusez-moi. Ah mais zut. Ah, là je pense que c'est la bonne. Je pense qu'on est bon là. Sauf s'il me fait le mauvais, de mauvais trucs. Bien sûr. Merde, il est où? Je l'ai pas vu. Merde, non. Il est où? Il est où le chien? Je t'attends de regarder autre chose. Ah! Oh, cette chance! J'avais un amassis. Merde. Putain, j'ai vraiment eu de la chance, hein. 2. Ouais, parce qu'après le 1, c'est le 2. Putain, hier, j'ai eu un bug sur Hades, hier soir, en cette nuit. Voilà, nouvel arbre. Eh bah, dis donc, on en a mis du temps.
Zach, now this is interesting. It looks like a tree that you could find anywhere, yet it's also unlike any other, completely alien. And look how it's weaved its way into the landscape. Almost like cancer cells invading a human body. You might not even notice it unless you're focused on finding it. And this feeling. As I gaze upon this tree, I can feel evil emotions rising out from within me. Why on earth did that Southern general bring this tree into this town? I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world. Do not touch this tree. Got that, Patty?
Got it, Agent York.
Ok.
We successfully spoke with the 17 comrades. I feel like they showed us a side of nature that transcends the realms of human knowledge. Next up is the Holy Allah. According to the Oracle, we may be due, but that's okay. After all, we came all the way out. Why not enjoy playing by their rules for...
Voilà, bon. La mission est terminée. Ouais, il est vraiment dégueulasse cette arme en fait. Ok. Bon, on va pouvoir continuer. Est-ce que sur la map, il y a un endroit... On va aller ici, comme ça on va pouvoir se téléporter. On va marquer le truc ici. Hop. Comme ça. Merde. On va pas trop loin. Et là on va pouvoir aller... Ouais, vas-y, fuck. Ah, voilà, et en plus on a des trucs à lire.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm used to living out of a hotel, and I love southern food. There are some inconveniences.
Ah, évidemment, quand tu te prends un truc... Est-ce que je fais demi-tour? Vas-y, je fais demi-tour. J'ai vu des trucs et des objets à récupérer. Même si les FPS est... Tu mets trop de temps pour... Maintenant que je vais vite, comme le vent. Je veux freiner, ça va prendre une plombe.
Lena Doman, aka Professor R. How could such an intelligent person like her suffer such a tragic downfall? Does the South really corrupt people like Patty said? This sunlight certainly seems capable of breaking someone down. No matter how you try to resist it, it's so hot it feels like I'm burning up. But that doesn't explain it. Perhaps we really do need to focus on the Clarkson bloodline itself. Everything in this town, whether it's visible or invisible, it all carries shades of their influence. Buildings, people, conversations, food, right down to each blade of grass. There isn't anything beyond the reach of the Clarksons' breath. Even San Rouge itself was created by Clarkson blood. Zach, just looking at the people involved in this case tells us all we need to know, don't you think? What stands before us now aren't your usual serial killers, and not even your usual
serial
It's
killers.
the history of sin that's weighing down the shoulders of the massive entity known as the Clarkson family. And we're simply lost souls wandering through its colossal womb. We need to be like Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket, put our heads together and find the way out, no matter what we go up against, no matter what situation we find ourselves in. Our mission never changes. We need to apprehend the perpetrator and bring them to justice. It's as simple as that, Zach.
C'est bon. Hop, voilà, comme ça on va pouvoir se téléporter. Hop. Ouais. Yeah. Allez, on finit la dernière des 3 missions. Enfin non, à mon avis, non, on va devoir retourner au lac et faire un autre truc. À mon humble avis, pardon.
Zach, the holy Allah is filling up. Looks like we'll be able to take a warm, invigorating shower tonight. Patty, are you okay?
No. Not really.
Worried about your parents?
Well, of course I am. My mom is sick, you know. And she got even worse starting about a year ago. She used to be so beautiful. But now she looks like a completely different person. She can't even get up out of her own bed no more.
Ah donc ouais, c'est vraiment elle qu'on a vue à la fin de...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Ok.
I already hurt you once in the past, and now it looks like I've gone and done it again.
No, I know Mama's illness ain't your fault, Agent York. It's more about Daddy.
He what?
Nothing. Just forget it.
Hey! Y'all get down from there
Okay.
right now! I said get down here, goddammit!
The heir to the Clarkson legacy has come for us, Zach. And he doesn't sound very composed.
Ok, il soit vraiment bourré. Il va se vénère. Ah, vous avez tué toute ma famille! Mon beau-père, ma femme, ma fille!
You rotten little snakes! This is private property, goddammit! I guess you really do want to throw down with a Clarkson!
Je vais le laisser parler, bien sûr.
Out here! I never gave you permission! Yeah, you think you can just walk all over us, huh? Hey! You hear me?
Oui, oui, je suis juste à côté de toi.
You're gonna pay for pissing off the Clarksons. Oh yeah, you'll get yours. Oh yeah, you will. You son of a bitch.
C'est bon, je crois qu'il a fini. Hop, on peut lui parler.
I could arrest you for drunk driving, but I simply haven't got the time.
Mais il est venu à pied.
What did you say? Ever since you got here, my whole family. You're Satan. You came here to destroy the Clarksons. You destroyed him.
Satan? Not quite, Daniel. I'm just an agent carrying out a mission in accordance with federal law. On the contrary, I came to put a stop to all these problems. You might even consider thanking me for it.
Federal law. Mission accordance. Bastard
Merde.
wants me to thank him. I lost everything. My treasure. And Lise, my old baby girl.
T'as perdu aussi ta main.
You reap what you sow.
God damn it.
Whether you like it or not, you're the new heir to the Clarkson legacy. You could rebuild their empire, or resign it to the ravages of time. Do whatever you like. But you'll no longer be able to borrow a certain someone's power and march around like you own this town. You need to accept that and prepare to survive.
Ouais, il faut préparer à survivre.
Zach, it's no use. The skeletal gentleman is a strict one, that's for sure. We're going to have to figure out what the giant lady's finger is if we want to continue on with this oracle. Lady's finger. Lady's finger. I'm at a loss, Zach. The only thing that comes to mind is a certain lady in glasses who displayed her middle finger to a truck driver. The student driver who was driving the car that Leslie Nielsen jumped into in order to chase down a criminal.
Je m'en rappelle même plus.
1988, directed by David
Ah.
Zucker. The Naked Gun.
Un film. Elle tient le flic pour sauver la reine. Putain. J'avais... Merde. C'était un an avant ma
That car
naissance.
chase was terrific. It felt like we were watching one of our own car chases from the real world. That director must have gotten some advice from actual police officers. Otherwise, there's no way he would have been able to film such a realistic chase.
Hey, Agent York, can I say something? If you're looking for ladies' fingers, you know that's another name for okra, right?
Another name for okra?
Yeah, okra's pretty common here in Louisiana, so most people know about its other name.
Huh. Okra. My talented assistant strikes again. You solved the oracle instead of me. Let's hurry over to the okra farm at once, then, and find the biggest piece of okra while
Me
we're
dis
at
pas
it.
qu'on y vient.
Hey, Agent York.
The key word is giant, so it must be rather large. I'll bet it looks positively grotesque, Zach. And just imagine the stickiness. Ooh, I think I'll refrain from taking a bite.
Hey, Agent York! Our town doesn't have an okra farm.
Ah. Bon bah comme ça au moins
No.
c'est fait.
Okra farm?
Relax, just follow me. I reckon I
Non
know
non,
where-
pas encore, on va pas encore suivre quelqu'un quoi. J'en ai marre. Sinon ça va les gens. On est quel jour? J'allais dire on a passé un bon week-end. Mais même pas. On est jeudi. Putain. Bordel. Est-ce que tu vas être aussi chiant que le chien? Ouais, ça va. Bon, bah c'est quoi. Ça joue à quoi en ce moment, Tom? Sinon. T'as fini des jeux dernièrement? Mario Tennis. Waouh. Et t'aimes bien? Alors j'y crois pas. Mais non! Keft. Oh là là. Mademoiselle, attendez!
Agent York! Where are you going? Stay close to me or I'm
Bah
not gonna
connasse!
tell you where your next stop.
Je reste à côté de toi, en ligne c'est sympa. Ok. Très bien. Tu sais, je me fais enguirlander par une demoiselle, quoi. Bordel. Une gamine. J'ai jamais aimé les enfants. D'ailleurs, j'ai testé ce matin, un peu avant de commencer le live, j'ai fait 2 parties de Mario 35, c'est ça, ouais. Ah, c'est fun. Bon, je suis là chier à Mario, je vais pas très très loin, mais... Mais c'est un peu fun. Oh, une voiture. Allez, vas-y. Hop. Voilà, tu m'engueules pas. Ah si.
Not that way. Stay focused.
Ouais, mademoiselle. Tu vas faire comme le chien? Même pas.
This is the giant lady's finger, Okra Boy. He's kind of like the town mascot.
Okra Boy. You're right. No matter how you look at him, he really is a giant lady's finger. But, Patty, there's no okra farm in this town, is there?
That's right.
Then why did they choose okra for the town mascot?
Good question. He's been here for as long as I can remember. Daddy said he remembers Okra Boy being around when he was a kid, too.
The plot thickens.
D'ailleurs, ah, oui, je dis c'est qui son père, mais je pense que c'est son vrai père.
Zach, doesn't it look like he's pointing at something? Let's follow that white glove. Patty, that's it.
Allez, on va rentrer dans ce petit KGB.
So this used to be the control device for the drawbridge. But it looks like its insides have been replaced with something else.
Oh, yeah. I remember Daddy telling me about this. This drawbridge hasn't been used for decades now, so the control room doesn't work, and the power's been disconnected.
Ok. On doit remettre On doit remettre l'électricité, c'est ça? Ah non.
A password that requires 3 letters.
Oh.
Looks that way.
What's this, then? There's an H on the top, bottom, and left sides of the leftmost panel.
Ça va être encore une énigme.
Patty, trial and error won't get us anywhere. There are
pourquoi
26
pas?
letters in the alphabet, which makes for 17,576 different combinations if we use 3 of them.
Eh ben, on va y passer.
Let's try something more efficient.
I know that. I was just fiddling with it. So, what do you want to try, Agent York?
Just leave this to Zach and I.
Ah non, mais moi je sais pas. Hein. Moi je sais pas.
Zach, this password may look complicated at first glance, but you needn't worry. This is a chemical formula, a challenge from Professor R. The H that's tattooed all over the leftmost panel stands for hydrogen. In other words, the leftmost panel represents the molecule you get when 3 hydrogen atoms merge. All we need to do is figure out which chemicals go in the remaining panel. Try reviewing what we know. We spoke to the 17 comrades who saw the birth of New Orleans, filled the Holy Allah, then found the giant lady's finger pointing toward the entrance to the Forbidden. After we met the 17 comrades, we encountered that ominous red tree. There was sap dripping out from the red tree's trunk, wasn't there? That must have been a metaphor for wood vinegar. Then, in order to fill the Holy Allah, we went to the reservoir. The water tower represents a distillator, and the water represents coolant. Wood vinegar, distillator, and water, Zach. Figured it out yet? The chemical formula is CH3OH, methanol. It's got to be COH, starting from the left in that order. Methanol is highly flammable and used as the base ingredient in formaldehyde. This has Professor R's name written all over it. That oracle really sent us on a roundabout mission this time. It almost feels like we're playing a video game here. Talk about stupid.
Alors, si j'ai bien compris, COH. En fait, le mec, tu le laisses parler, il te donne la réponse. C'est trop bien. Putain.
That must be the entrance to the Forbidden, Zach.
You can't touch that!
Avery Smith.
Smarty pants scientist said no.
Avery Smith.
Drawbridge don't work no more. The machine's junk.
You're right, Avery, but don't worry. I got permission to touch it.
Permission? Agent York, you got permission?
That's right. Permission from the President of the United States.
The president? Oh, he's a smarty pants. Okay. I didn't see nothing. Yup. Oh, won't tell no one neither.
Hey, Agent York, are you really going in there?
Yes,
Oui.
I have to, for the sake of the investigation.
I'm getting kinda scared.
That's a rare word to hear coming from your mouth, Patty. I don't see much in there aside from some overgrown weeds, do you?
No, that's not it. I'm not scared of the weeds. I'm scared of what you'll find, Agent York.
You don't
Oui,
need to worry, Daddy.
casse-toi.
You're my precious assistant, remember? I promise I'll protect you, no matter what happens.
Même pas. Allez. Est-ce qu'on va tomber dans un univers alternatif comme d'habitude avec des monstres et tout?
I remembered
Telle
something
est la question.
horrific. The most evil monster I've ever seen, in fact.
A monster?
Oh yes, a demon incarnate who plunged New York City
Il
into
va parler d'un film. Merde. Ghostbusters?
the Stay Puffed
Ah non.
Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow?
Si.
Ghostbusters.
Ah
1984, directed
Bam
by
bam
Ivan
bam. Ah, je suis trop fort.
Now that's a film that was filled to the brim with bona fide horror. A true masterpiece that boasted an honest depiction of just how frightening a real ghost would be. Even if you watched it now, I'm sure it would still chill you to the bone.
Je ne sais, j'ai dû le voir quand j'étais jeune, mais je m'en rappelle
First
plus.
night I watched it, I was too afraid to go to
J'en
the
ai, je les ai
bathroom
pas
alone.
tous vus.
So I made Zach come with me.
On est enfermés.
The door.
On va mourir. Aidez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Help me. Ah, qu'est-ce que je disais? On va aller dans l'univers parallèle. Et voilà, on va se faire chier à essayer de tuer des monstres. Alors... En vrai... On s'en fout. Ah non, on va être obligé de les tuer. Oh non, je crois pas. Oh, ça va. Oh non, 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 non. Mais c'est quoi cette merde? Ok. 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 Non, faudrait que je me remette de la vie par contre. Très bien. Ah non. Il me reste 6 balles. S'il vous plaît.
Patty, this
Mais non,
town
mais
is
c'est pas
so
toi que je parlais.
peaceful.
Je veux les balles. Je veux les balles. On va se remettre de la vie d'abord. Ah, faut que j'appuie sur la bonne touche déjà. Il me reste 5 balles. Comme, à mon avis, il doit être plein. Ouais, dès que je reçois une balle, elle est pas mise dans mon...
I'll show you.
Ah mais genre... Merde, désolé madame.
Your
Et voilà, j'ai plus de balles. Tiens. On va lui mettre les gouttatas, hein. Il n'y a plus que ça à faire.
Hey, let's chat.
Ah, voilà. C'est bon. Ok, il faut juste 2 balles pour les tuer. Hop, tiens. Une kuntatane.
Are you in pain?
Merde. Voilà. Ah, il fallait en tuer un minimum en fait. Pour pouvoir avancer dans le niveau, mais... Je ne le savais pas. J'ai un cheveu qui me gratte. Et allez, on s'en bat à la race, on avance. Il me balance ses petits crabes. Après un petit temps de chargement, nous allons pouvoir continuer dans ce petit univers. Impitoyable.
Zach, I think we found a laboratory.
On ira jusqu'au bout de mes rêves. Ah, des balles. Voilà. Je pense qu'on est bien là. C'est quoi ça? Bon. On va dire que c'est bon. La sauvegarde est faite automatiquement. S'il y a ça, c'est qu'il va y avoir un truc. Ah oui, début d'inspection.
Ugh.
J'aurais pas dû faire ça. Bon, on va laisser comme ça.
A research log. No, it looks more like a journal. Look, Zach. This belonged to Lena Doman. A professor to the very end. This book is filled with all sorts of detailed notes.
Ok.
She studied abroad during school. Most likely in order to get as far away from her father's prejudice as possible. Abroad, she studied chemistry and fire dynamics, then cultivated the groundwork for Sang Rouge. If what's written in this journal is to be believed, Sang Rouge is a naturally derived substance. That must mean it's something akin to ayahuasca, the hallucinogen found in the Amazon region. But Sang Rouge wasn't actually produced here. It appears that a special environment is necessary to summon the Red Demon. Zach, look at this. It says that when Lena was still known as Lenny, she once fell in love with a woman. She fell in love with her older sister. That matches up with what PJ mentioned just before he died. And apparently, they...
What?
Daughter. The Clarksons' family tree is far more complicated than I could have imagined.
You can say that again.
And here it says that the Clarksons' older daughter later fell in love with someone in town and got married. Then she must still be somewhere in this town. Hey, Patty, did you know about all this?
I don't know.
Ah, c'est sa fille. Hein.
This entry is from right after she became Lena. Zach, what could this mean? A salesman passing through town gave me an epiphany that changed my life. She didn't create Sang Rouge until after she met this person. And from that point onward, she started fanatically worshipping someone. She also ceases to mention anything more about her older sister, and the word goddess of fertility starts appearing everywhere.
De Deadly Premonition 1. Bah, le boss de fin de Deadly Premonition.
The final entry, written just before she headed to the Clarksons' house. No one can stop my plan. Not even me. My only worry now is P. I only pray the fool king can stop him. Zach, it looks like we've uncovered yet another new character. Who's the fool king? This is starting to read like a badly written tragedy. And P. It appears that Lena's worried about whether or not the Fool King will be able to stop our investigation and successfully murder this P character. P. Philip? Or Professor? No. It can't be. Oh. Whew.
Et là, c'est son père. Pam, 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 pam. Le mec, il est parti avec tous les FPS. Alors...
Hi there, Hungan. Long time no see. This is definitely your simplest oracle by far.
Ah bon?
Patty. Now it all makes sense. Zach, we need to hurry back to the hotel and put all this in order.
Ok, guys. Oui, c'est son père, on sait. Retournons à l'hôtel. Hop. Come back to the limit. Pourquoi j'ai la musique de Michael Jackson en tête, je ne sais pas. Ceci est une bonne question. Alors que j'étais cette chanson. Allons-y, on s'en fout. Donc il faut retourner chez nous. Enfin l'hôtel. California. That's a cool place. Allez. Bah pourquoi? Et en plus, il y a la voiture. Alors... Bon, ouais, l'hôtel, il est super... Ouais, vas-y, il est juste à côté. Non, je suis bien de mon côté. Hein. C'est ça. Et c'est à gauche.
why do you think the Clarksons chose a dragonfly for their family crest? In some European countries, dragonflies are called devil's needles, and folklore suggests that they fly around, sewing up the mouths of children who don't do as they're told. In Japan, some samurai helmets are also shaped like dragonflies. There, dragonflies are seen as beneficial insects who march valiantly ahead, preying on the pests that devour crops. In other words, dragonflies symbolize opposite things depending on whether you're in the East or the West. But why did the Clarksons choose this insect to be their symbol? I can't help but feel like it's something deeper than the cliched image of dragonflies as guardians of crops. Hungan called the dragonfly a flying serpent. What if his interpretation was right on the mark? The Clarksons are serpentine. Savage, cunning, and skilled at protecting themselves, but they don't slither along the ground. They're serpents with wings that allow them to soar above the rest. But now, those wings are starting to fail on them. That's what really triggered this incident. After acquiring wings, the serpent attained prosperity and was crowned in glory. But now it's lost its power.
Mais en fait,
Moments away from plummeting back down to the earth. So
les lettres qu'il reçoit, ça doit être
just like it used
la gamine.
to do before it gained its wings. Sort of sounds like an ancient myth, doesn't it, Zach?
Les lettres qu'il reçoit en 2005. Ça doit être les lettres de sa protégée qui est en fait la descendante de la famille Clarkson. Voilà. J'ai vu la fin. Bon. Ouais, je vous ai spoilé la fin. À mon avis, il y a autre chose, mais c'est à peu près ça. Hop.
We found many new truths hidden in Lena Doman's journal. And some of them went far beyond our wildest dreams. First, we should
Ah,
clear
épée,
up
c'est
who PJ's
Patricia,
first
voilà.
daughter is.
C'est ça. Qui est la première
She was a
fille de
complete mystery
PJ?
until now. But after reading Lena's journal, I became convinced of something. She still lives somewhere in this town. Lena's
c'est la
journal
mère
stated
de-
that this woman married someone from the same town. Did you figure it out yet, Zach? Who is PJ Clarkson's first daughter?
Kansi Woods.
Yes, Melvin's beloved wife and the most beautiful woman in town, Candy. She's PJ Clarkson's first
Voilà, c'est ce
daughter.
que je disais à l'instant.
Which means that just like Galena, Candy also carries his blood. Now we know why Melvin said that Galena was a beauty who could attract a lot of attention. Candy had no interest in the inheritance and was also sexually liberated. That must be why PJ ended up coddling Lena so much. Candy is supposedly sick, but she's now become a key person in our case. She must be why Melvin's gone missing. Melvin's beloved wife Candy committed a transgression in her past. Zach, what was it?
Elle a eu des rapports avec son frère.
Candy had intercourse with Lena. Then she gave birth to a child. A child that we know very well. We never heard any mention of her biological father anywhere in town.
Ah, mais en fait, non, d'accord. Bah, je suis con. Mais c'est moi.
Despite how
Voilà.
much these country folk love to spread rumors. I knew there had to be some secret connected to her birth, but I never thought it'd be something like this. It's beyond anything I ever could have imagined, Zach. Next up is the Fool King, Zach. All you need to do is pick out the person who acted most like a fool when we... Honestly, the answer is clear.
Eh oui.
And it's a painful one to accept.
C'est toujours la faute des flics, hein, que ce soit dans le premier ou dans celui-là, c'est la faute des flics.
Isn't it, Zach?
Melvin Woods.
Melvin. He's got to be the Fool King. The way he's acted from the moment he located Lisa's body up to
Bon,
now.
j'espère que ça va pas être comme dans le premier où on va avoir 2 heures à faire avant de finir le jeu, quoi.
The way Galena was
Sachant que je vais
murdered,
bientôt m'arrêter de toute façon.
silenced without any resistance. His discord with the Clarksons, the words PJ left behind, and the engineer boot prints we saw at the discovery site. It feels like the missing puzzle pieces are all falling into place now. But why did he decide to take part in Lena's plan? According to Patricia, he seemed to be avoiding Lena. There's no way he actually could have believed that the goddess of fertility would come and save the town. Oh, so that's it, Melvin. As you nursed Candy, you too became corrupted by Sang Rouge. Drugs rob people of their judgment. They slowly but surely eat away at their users. That's most likely the reason it took Lena so long to enact her plan. I don't know what to say, Zach. This is absolutely unbearable. Lena fell in love with her older sister Candy, and the two of them had intercourse. But afterwards, Lena realized that there was a disparity between her body and her mind, and finally Lena left home and decided to live on as Professor R. Meanwhile, Candy fell in love with Melvin, which led to her leaving home as well. I could only guess that Lena and Candy's relationship continued after they left home. Then, their strange love transformed into something else that bound them together in a powerful new way. Lena must have periodically delivered Sang Rouge to Candy as offerings to the goddess of fertility.
Ah oui, donc
It's
pour
hard
ça.
to keep going with this, Zach. You know her. If Lena's plan was to kill off every last Clarkson aside from her goddess, then her next target is PJ's last living descendant. She's in danger. We need to hurry.
Voilà, c'est fini, on a réussi. Enfin, j'ai réussi.
Zach, the climax is upon us. Whoever hit me in that control room sure wasn't holding back. The blow was so devastating that I passed out instantly. There aren't many people who could do that.
Le gros débile.
My head, so my memories are fuzzy. Not my finest hour, to say the least. Now, what should we do next? First, we're going to need to refresh ourselves a little. Sunbathing, Zach. Let's go bask in some liquid sunshine that's just as hot as the sun out there.
Voilà, bah avant de nous rafraîchir l'esprit, bah je vais m'arrêter là. Je vais sauvegarder. Comment je sauvegarde déjà? Hop, voilà. Je vais sauvegarder et on va s'arrêter ici pour aujourd'hui. Je suis content, je suis bientôt à la fin du jeu. Voilà, merci à tous d'être passés. On se retrouve pour une prochaine vidéo, pour la fin du jeu. J'espère que je la continuerai demain matin. Voilà, merci à tous, merci YouTube et voilà. Voilà, beaucoup de voilà. À plus.